I'm not sure if the sector's ready to start thinking about governance as something that extends beyond the board. I think if organizations look beyond the board to fulfill some of its governance functions, we're going to end up with a much more creative, a much more participatory, a much more innovative sector, and one that's actually better able to respond to some of the intractable challenges that we're working towards on a day-to-day basis. I think a lot of people think about governance and board as being interconnected. One, because the board obviously fulfills a legal requirement for the organization, but I think more often than not it's because in many cases charities and nonprofits are quite small and they really look to their board to fulfill a number of different requirements. And so I think in the day-to-day operations of a charity or nonprofit that's really working hard to fulfill its mission and community, the board seems a logical place as any to have the entirety of the governance function live. I think organizations in our sector bear a pretty significant burden of coming up with creative, imaginative, and innovative solutions to some really pressing challenges in our communities across the country and around the world. And I think that really requires the broadest possible set of perspectives, both in the context of the organization's work, but also with respect to how the board is thinking about governance. So I think if the board fails to look outside of the board table itself to gather that insight, it's actually going to be limiting its ability to be creative, to be responsive, to be innovative. I think regardless of the board's ultimate responsibility from a legal perspective, I think there are a lot of ways in which, even in a very light way, the board can start fostering greater collaboration, both within the context of the board structure as well as between the staff team of an organization and the board. And I think as a result of just expanding that one rung out, you have an opportunity to unlock a lot of new ideas, to really tap into the people that are on a day-to-day basis running that organization, meeting with community members, fulfilling the mission. And I think that even just that simple step of engaging the staff in a more meaningful way than most organizations do presents a significant opportunity for the board to expand its outlook on governance.